Hi everyone, welcome to Lecture Box's YouTube channel where we guide you on your real estate journey. And today we are going to be talking about house rent increase. Now, if this is your first time stumbling on our post, make sure you hit on the subscribe button and click on the notification for more property posts like this. Let's dive right into it. So, what's trending in the whole of Lagos is house rent increase. I mean, almost everybody I know are literally complaining about house rent increase. Even my landlord said, don't increase my rent. Now, let's talk about this. It's as if landlord did meeting to increase rent at the same time because whole landlords are now increasing their house rent. Well, let me just go straight to the point. The simple reason is because of inflation. Well, the reason why your rent has gone up is the same reason why fuel has gone up. It's the same reason why cars have gone up in price. It's the same reason why everything literally is now expensive. And one question I get is that, is it legal for a landlord to increase the rent after 1 year? There's nothing I know in the law that says they can increase their rent after 1 year. Well, you can say morally it's not okay, but legally it's not wrong. The truth is that the landlord actually have the right to increase the rent whenever they like because it's their house. What is actually illegal is a misconception that I usually hear, that the landlord increase your rent after 1 year without a proper notice. The thing is that you need to always put this in your head that anytime you stay in someone's house, you will, even if you take that person to court, you'll be mandated to still pay that person their money. That means you'll be mandated to still pay your landlord. So as the court is still dragging, you still pay for this particular month that you spent in that particular house while the court issue is still going on. So the landlord is meant to give you a notice before your rent expires, not after your rent expires. Because when your rent expires and you still want to stay in the house, you definitely have to pay for it. So landlord is meant to give you a notice, 6-month notice, or even more than 6-month notice before your rent expires. This is what the landlord owes you. And now, how do we actually deal with this? Honestly, I would say we need to actually start from the government because the government needs to do something about the inflation going on in Nigeria as we speak. This is not even only about rent. Have you seen the price of things, even food that we eat? Everything is literally expensive now. Yes, because this is the same inflation that is allowing rent to increase, because you be like, what about houses that they built 10 years ago? Won't they maintain the house? Cost of, like, is it that they used to maintain the house? Honestly speaking, I know that there are some landlords that they don't maintain the house, but trust me, everything is literally expensive. So you can't really question the fact that your landlord wants to increase their rent. I know some landlords can actually be greedy, but then it all starts from the government. The inflation is actually eating up on everybody, so we can't really blame them. At the same time, they are actually meant to give you a notice ahead, is such, so you can prepare if you want to still stay or you want to move to another place entirely. Now, another solution that we can do while waiting for the government to regulate this inflation is to build more houses. Yes, I heard some people say renting is not favorable, is not whatever. You see, you people are the cause because we need more houses, because when there's low demand for houses, there will be increase in price, just like economics now. So, and that's why when I hear people say that building a house for rent is a bad investment, I'm always laughing. Like, it is actually very annoying because I'm like, for real? And you even see tenants supporting that building house for rent is a bad investment. You don't know that you're the one that is doing yourself, because the less houses that are built, the more scarcity we have in the market, and the more scarcity you have, the higher the price increases. That is why the price of rent is increasing, because there is scarcity of house. We need more houses. The higher the demand, the increase in price. It's very simple. It's just simple economics. And also, if your landlord gives you a quick notice or increase your house rent, rather than taking them to court or whatever, you can actually talk politely to them. I mean, they are humans and they can actually understand. Like, even if they would not reduce it totally, they can just maybe increase it a little, but not as expected, or not move your budget. The way you talk to them also matters. I mean, I know some landlords can actually be very stubborn and greedy, but then maybe if there is refuse, then you can push through with whatever you want to do. Because most likely, if you actually go tenants, the landlord might actually consider, they might not actually scrap off your old rent or your old rent increase, but they might actually decrease it to some amounts, to some reasonable amounts. Because even the court you are going to pay for so many things, pay the court, pay lawyer, but at the same time, if it's worth it, then just go for it. And better still, when you are moving to any apartment, make sure you draft an agreement with the landlord. Draft an agreement and let them know that they cannot increase the price after 1 year. It can be like after 2 years. So if you actually inform them about that and you guys have the agreement even before you take the house, then that can actually work. If you need any consultants about rent increase, why not send a message in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit on the subscribe button and click on notifications for more property information like this. Bye.